Hi there, I'm Simon, and this is the second episode of Adapt Plugins, where I'll be covering all the different Adapt plugins that are available out there for the Adapt community. In this episode, we'll be covering the Flipcard component. I think from now on, I'm going to be alternating between component and extension from episode to episode, just to kind of add a bit more variety and show off more different stuff. So let's get into it. A flip card is, as the name kind of suggests, like a card you flip. So you just press it and it reveals text underneath. This is what it looks like when it's installed out of the box. But I would usually recommend applying some CSS because this is a title. This is the kind of display text. You probably want to add some CSS to make the title a bit more bigger in font and add a margin as well to kind of spread out a bit. So by default, flip cards have 50% width, so that you can fit two per column, per row, sorry. But you probably want to change this around according from component to component. So sometimes you'd want to have a single flip card and you'd want it to be like 100% width. So for example here, we probably want this, because this is a single half width component and there's only one flip card here. So you'd probably want to give this a 100% here so that it kind of shows everything. And so that's something you'll probably have to do during your project when using the flip card. Something to note is that text can quite easily get out of hand, and if there's more text than the side of the image, then you have to start scrolling inside of the flip card, and this isn't really a great experience for the learner. They can sometimes not realize there's content hidden, and it does work on mobile, but again, it kind of gets to this point where, like, if there's way too much touch, it's scrolling through a tiny image and it's not really ideal, so that's something you want to be careful about. I'll show you what it looks like on mobile. So this is iPhone 7 size, and again, they all go into 100% width on mobile, so that means that you can get all of your text inside. But again, I wouldn't put more than a paragraph of text inside of the Flipcard, because it means that otherwise you could risk getting out of hand with your text and not being able to see everything inside. These are the configuration settings. You have the flip time, which is like the animation speed. So you can see it. So this is now 2 seconds long, and as you go, you'll be making, I think this is a single flip. You'll be changing these around. I'll put this in a different one. Let's see what this looks like with 2-second animation. Didn't seem to work. I'm gonna have to look into why that didn't work later. But you can you change the functionality with single flip. Instead of them being exclusive, you can kind of change a single one at a time. So obviously there's some configuration settings available, and again, the images I've used here are all the same image. They're just the kind of stock image that comes installed with Adapt. And I'd recommend that you always keep the images at the same resolution. Otherwise, you kind of get these two squares next to each other, one slightly bigger than the other, and they don't really look that aligned. So make sure they're the same size. If you have an icon or something that you're using, then make sure you use a kind of background and have all the same size image, basically, which will just keep everything looking the same. So again, this is the Flipkart component. Really nice component, very visual, and very interactive, which a lot of clients seem very happy with. And it's great on mobile, great on any other kind of device. Accessible as well, like you can use the screen reader to enter and it'll move. Yeah, so thanks again, and I'll see you next episode.